Welcome in Libras to your urgent reading for February 2024. This reading is designed to work in tandem with your general monthly reading for February, which has already been posted, and it will autoplay at the end of this reading in case you haven't viewed that information yet. So let's get started with in this case, it's going to be an animal totem. Spirit has decided upon an animal totem for you, and this is going to be one animal totem, so they want you to implement these characteristics of this animal into your February directly right here, right now. And this is an interesting animal totem because it is the leech. Small little guy, leech. Small but effective. Very parasitic in a way because he needs a host body. He cannot get through on his own. He needs somebody else. So in that same way, they're saying, Libra, don't try to do it by yourself, not in February. You're going to need a little bit of help. You're going to need a host, right, that you can latch onto and kind of which will get you to your next where you're trying to go. So in the same way, they're saying don't be afraid to ask for favors. Don't be afraid to ask for things. You know, the leech has a kind of a negative stigma, but we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on how you can use that into play in this month of February in ways that will benefit you very greatly. And that is by attachment, but being attached to the right things, to the right people. Obviously, if you're attached to the wrong people or toxic stuff, that's going to play out very badly. Also, the leech is a small little guy, so it's more about background. You know, the leech, imagine if the leech had a brain and he was, smart as we are. That'd be a very dangerous situation. Thankfully, it's not. But you do have a brain. And with this leech tendency, they're saying here, you can be very smart. For example, if a leech goes and he latches onto somebody's arm, very much in their line of sight, well, somebody's going to take care of him very easily, right? Well, the leech isn't thinking about that because he's just worried about his next meal. But you have that brain, so you can be a little bit, use discernment, use a little bit of intelligence and intellectual push with what you're doing and what you're attaching to. So be very smart, be very calculated about it, and don't be afraid to ask for help because this is the time when it's about other people getting you to the finish line. This is just not about you being isolative and solo and doing things on your own, at least maybe not right now in February. Maybe this changes in March, but for right now, hang on to something and find something worth hanging on to. So there's your animal totem, guys, for leech. If you have enjoyed this, maybe you want an animal totem that is all about you and less about the sign of all your Libra friends. That is available on scottsagent.com for a personal private reading. So there you go, guys. Hope you have an excellent February. Continue to have an excellent February, and I know you will.
So I guess the fortune teller's right.